Looks like we are rolling, people. All right, everybody. So we're settling in. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to check in with you guys personally. Just give me a second here. I have to go to the other stage. Okay. Hello. Greetings and welcome. This is Lumination, and it is Wellness Wednesday. This is a worldwide wellness show. Thank you very much for being here. This beautiful thing here is Los Angeles from outer space, okay? This is way from outer space. It's not just an airplane, it's from way out in space because that's where we have the Lumination space station. That's where we do all of this. And then I beam it down to a little place over here, you know. That's why that's the sort of like that's the broadcast center over here, like Venice Beach. But right now we're up in the Lumination space station. It's a really cool place to hang out. There's not a lot of gravity here, so you feel kind of very, very serene and nice. It's very comfortable. It gets a little bit weird with things like time, you know, because we're orbiting the Earth every like 15 hours or so. You know, actually, it's quicker than much quicker than that. Yes. Okay. So hold on. I'm just checking the chat here. Lamis Misei, you're not there? Yes, you are. Now, did you want an oracle? Lamis, did you want one? Anyway, what I've been doing today, I've been just checking everybody in to see who's here. It's kind of like a compulsion that I have. I like to make lists. I can't help it. I love making lists. Whatever excuse I can to make a list, I will use that. So this is a great opportunity for me to make lists. And then, uh, what I like to do is find out who wants their little mini Oracle one card reading. And then I was highlighting them so it looks very special on the list. And then I give each one of you your own magic post-it note. And then you get your reading. No. Oh, so Lamas, you want to read? Okay, let me go back to the main stage. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't get upset. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, so let's get you one, okay? Lamas, how did I say that? Okay. And Gabby wants one. Okay. God, everyone's going heavy duty on the Romance Angels today. Lamas Masay. Okay. See, I can't really tell unless somebody types it in or writes it in and says, hey, me, I want one. I know Linda understands that. She already figured it out. And Lamas, you want the Romance Angels, of course. Right, why not? And Gabby wants Romance Angels as well. Gabby, okay. And Gabby, I think that's about it. I think I've got room for one more. I've got room for one more. If I can get to 15 readings now, if I can get to 12 readings today, that'll be fantastic. If I can get more, but 12 is pushing it, we'll just see what happens. So Gabby, I've got one more post-it note over here. I've got one more. Who was in here earlier who just automatically believed that they were just automatically going to get a card just because they show up? Okay. So if you're here already, here's everybody who's here. There's not a lot of room, as you can tell. The spots fill up really quickly. And a couple of things. November just arrived. November World Attraction wants one. Screaming out loud. Got it. Okay. November World Attraction. Okay, I'm just going to put that over here. World Attraction. Okay, that's it for now. I'm not taking any more names for now. Gee, it's heavy duty on Romance Angels. Goodness me. Whew. Look at that. It's crazy. Emma Jones. Now, Emma Jones wants to do something here. I've never done this before. Emma Jones, I think you're already doing a Romance Angels. Isn't that right? All right. So what's this you're talking about with setting an intention? So you'll have to type it into the screen because I can't hear you, and I have a feeling others might be curious to find out as well. So that's how that works. Right now we've got 12 readings lined up in a row. Okay, everybody here and here and here. So I hope you're all really patient. And let's see how we go with this. Emma Jones, I'm going to check the screen while we start getting ready for the readings. I'm curious. Okay. So let's have a look here. Well, let's just put this aside because I think everyone's already selected their deck. That's amazing. Wow. Jeepers. All right, so let me do this. Hold on, I want to just check in. Hold on, stay there. Okay, so that sounds like the nature of your issue here. Okay, Emma Jones, I'd like to know if Tim was in fact flirting and if the feeling is mutual. So I understand. Okay, I get it. Now I understand. Thank you, Emma. The end. So we want to know more. So we're going to do some deep diving here. Now, the thing is, you have to understand when you are. This goes for everybody. Let me just do this because I'm addressing Emma, but this kind of applies to everybody. Like when people are working with the tarot, different readers have different modalities and the ways they operate and the services that they operate. The way I like to operate here is I like to keep an open gateway for spirit. And I'm literally just a conduit. I don't really typically get involved in yes-no questions, which you could do with a pendulum, for example. And for example, if a question starts with will, da, 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 we're talking about will this or that happen or not. We're breaking everything into a yes or no outcome. Will this happen or not? Or will the possibility of this happen? And so it's like you're putting pressure onto a situation. Obviously, we want what we want. Emma, it's clear. You've got intentions for Tim, okay? And you're concerned about the reciprocation, okay? So we're going to look into that. But the response that you get will be more from the perspective of something like this. Pretend we just started and this was a personal reading, and it would be just like this, tarot illumination with Emma, and I would say, hello, Emma, welcome here. Thank you very much. We're going to work on it like this. Like, what are the messages that are coming through for you today regarding Tim and the matter of whether he's reciprocating to your interest or not? So we'll see what the message is. And so it's like a rephrasing the question, okay? I can do pendulums. I do pendulums, Emma, but I only do that in private. I will only do that in private. It puts a tremendous amount of pressure on a situation for pendulums. And to do that in public, to me, that feels like taking an extreme high risk, and I won't take the responsibility for yes/no outcomes. I have a big disclaimer on my about section in my channel for that, okay? Yeah. I just saw Sadia. Yeah. Don't worry, Emma. We'll still get you some kind of feedback here. Don't worry. So what I'd like to do is get back to the stage and get started. I know why you're here. Hello, Sadia. I see you. Over in Pakistan. Welcome to Pakistan. Hello. Sadia, let me just get you on. I want to, I have my obsession about lists here, so let me get you on here. I just want to get you in here, and then we're going to start with Emma any minute now. Okay? Okay. Hello, Sadia. If you want to, you'll have to be very patient, okay? We're probably filled up already. Oh, hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Greetings, Sarah. Oh, look at that. Autumn is forfeiting her place for Sadia. Wow. Oh, that's very kind of you. I'm assuming, I guess, Sadia, you wanted a reading? I'll put that over here just in case, okay? I'll put that under yours just in case. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I'll just slip that over here. Just in case, just in case. All right. So thank you all for being here. It's what I'm calling Wellness Wednesday. I think of this as a worldwide wellness show because when we broadcast at this time here from Los Angeles, it goes on a much bigger, wider time frame than the evening shows that we do sometimes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because most of everybody who's here is already here, so I'm going to clear the stage and we're going to start doing some readings, okay? Yeah, isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? All right. So it's going to clear some space. We've already pretty much got a full house with readings here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to ask this week's. Sometimes it gets very chaotic on the show. So I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to do everything exactly in the order that we just kind of created here. So it's going to require people to be patient. Okay, you have to be very patient to get through this show because we're just doing it on like a first come, first served basis today. I know I don't have a very organized system, but it is a very professional channel and we do the best that we can with the resources that we have. Okay, so I hope you're patient, especially if you're new and you've never done this before. It has the potential to go quite quickly because these are just little one-card oracles. But it's amazing what can happen with just one single card oracle. I'm not kidding. So, oh gosh, I made a mess. Hold on, I have to do this again. No, I don't. I'm going to put all this aside. So Autumn was over here, sorry. So we'll do that. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So right now, we're going to start with Emma. All right, okay. Actually, let's just put the card over here. Just put it right over there. All right, so let's leave that over there. Now, Emma wants a romance angels. Emma's very concerned about Tim, okay? Reciprocation, okay? So we're treading a little bit on the area of potential unrequited love. For example, if you are doing a little, just even a tiny bit of flirting, and there's no direct reciprocation as yet, you have to understand, from my perspective, Emma, because I do a lot of readings with a lot of people, 90%, 95% of the viewers here are female, but I'm a guy, so I do have some perspective from the guy's perspective. And in my experience, just literally from observation, a lot of guys are absolutely terrified to make the first move. Okay, and so they're always kind of like lurking or pretending that they're not interested, waiting for some kind of signal, you know, very, very classic, like on a nature show, like a signal that they would be appreciated. And some guys are so shy, they won't respond until it's right in their face, like, hello. You deliberately have to stage an event where you accidentally on purpose bump into them. I mean, it's that extreme. I mean, it's, you know, the guys are supposed to, you know, in theory, biologically, the guys are supposed to do all the chasing. But I don't know. Homo sapiens is kind of weird. Let's have a look. Let's just see what comes up. All right, Emma Jones, what are the messages that are coming to you today from the Romance Angels deck regarding your interest in Tim and Tim's potential interest in you? Let's just have a look. He's your boss. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this is a work workplace encounter. Holy jeez. Oh, Emma. Oh, Emma. How? Ouch. It's workplace romance. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a lot riding on this, Emma. Let's have a look. Now, don't, whatever the card is whatever the card is. So just please take it as a gentle message to help you with your situation. Okay? Thank you for explaining that, Emma. I think everybody here on the show really, really appreciates the the background story to your situation. Okay, super. Okay, let's have a look. This is it. I'm just going to pull your card in just a moment. So I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to be really, really extra clear on this one. We want as much clarity as possible. So your card is attraction. Okay, so the message here may not be quite exactly how you were interpreting it right now. It doesn't necessarily say mutual attraction. We're just talking about the energy of attraction. It says here, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So my feeling is that we're going to get into a bit of a theme here where your womanhood, your femininity here, and it's not on the line, but it's just like what really, really counts is you being the most awesome Emma Jones possible. It's like you almost don't have to do any kind of direct flirting. You just have to be awesome. You just have to be gorgeous and let your natural feminine aura do the work. And then they come to you. Now remember now, if it's a boss, there might be all sorts of strict protocols in the workplace that inhibit workplace romances. So be very, very careful. Diplomacy is very important here. Let's have a look. Okay, it's actually the first card in the whole deck. Oh gosh, Emma, it says here, like a good friend, the romance angels send you this card to tell you the truth. The best way to have more romance in your life is through attraction rather than through strenuous effort. You are most attractive when you're fully enjoying yourself in the present. Your joyful laughter. Oh, I just had such a wonderful day at work today. Your joyful self-expression. I so really enjoy being at my desk or doing my amazingly important tasks here at the workplace. And your joyful body language are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's basically an indirect message of flirting through body language. Classic feminine flirting, okay? In contrast, any stress that you experience as you strain to find romance actually pushes against the stream of life. Strain comes from a place of fear with an underlying worry. Maybe I won't receive this. In other words, oh no, maybe Tim won't come after me. Maybe Tim isn't interested. Okay, that's fear. That fear then attracts the very thing that you worry about. Stress creates wrinkles, bodily tension, a constricted voice. I can't say it. How am I going to tell him I love him? Constricted voice and other unattractive characteristics. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Emma, I could go wild with this reading for you, but I think you get the idea. So, go smell a rose. Okay, it's just playing to the picture here. It's a very beautiful painting, okay? So, Emma, go smell a rose and fully enjoy its fragrant beauty. Allow yourself simple pleasures that lead to great joy. Affirm frequently that you are loved and lovable. Visualize a wonderful romantic relationship with a great partner. Take excellent care of yourself and follow your inner guidance. Via the law of attraction, You will draw romantic love to you through your own attractive nature. Kerblam. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, wow. So, Emma, that was a very interesting, reading. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that helps you. Okay. All right. I just got to clear up the deck here. Next, we have, if I'm correct, next we have Lily Lynn. Is that correct? Lily Lynn? I have you down here for Nature's Whispers. Okay. And this will be the first time we have ever used Nature's Whispers, ever. Okay. But I see something on the screen. It looks like you're changing your mind to new romance cards. Are you talking about the Romance Angels cards? Okay. Okay. Oh, Emma, you're saying, as a guy, what do I reckon? What you reckon? Yow. My guess is that he's already aware. Okay. But my second guess is that he's in an awkward position because he's your boss. Okay, and this is a new thing. My third guess is that with all the retrograde planets coming up, we're just coming out of Mercury retrograde, but we're going into a heavy, serious duty wall of major retrogrades, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. If you're expecting any kind of quick outcome here or quick potential thing, I would set that aside and be patient and go back to focusing on being your most gorgeous, attractive, yummy self, and just, getting on with the job, getting on with work, and then read the situation slowly over time and use your feminine instinct to tune in more and more closely. Watch very, very carefully if there's even the slightest tiny hint of recognition or appreciation from him. But I would also recommend not necessarily taking any action. I would go very, very slowly. Okay. Oh, Emma, even if you're just slightly attractive as a woman, the way guys see that, you know how people have different measures and metrics for attraction. Let's just say you're your most gorgeous self. The chances are he has already noticed. Okay. And that, again, as much as he might be attracted, the chances that he's going to show it in any kind of way that's even slightly obvious is minimal. In fact, some guys will do the opposite. In order to bury or suppress their lustful male instincts, they can turn and behave in different ways because they can't, for example, perhaps he can't afford to be attracted to you, and that becomes a problem. And so that turns into an internal type of anger, like, shit, I can't do a damn thing. She's gorgeous. I could jump on her right now, but I can't do that. And so they get energy like anger inside them, and they say, go do this, go do this, go do that, go do that. And that doesn't look anything like a loving gesture because you're in a workplace where you've got probably political, diplomatic, human resources types of protocols that could impact this relationship. Okay, so be very, very careful. Okay, Emma. All right, that's enough. Let's go to Nature's Whispers. Got it. Thank you. Let me just clear this. Okay, Lily, we're going to go to Nature's Whispers. I'm so happy you chose that. Okay, Lily, it's the first time. I'm going to show everybody. I've been wanting this deck for a long time. I had to save for a long time. I know it's just a deck, but I have to do everything out of the Terra Illumination budget, and there's only so much we can do at one time. So this is kind of a big deal, everybody. I don't know if you're aware of it. All right, so good. Let's go over to Lily now. Lily, we're going to Nature's Whispers. It's an absolutely beautiful deck. Let me show you. This is from Josephine Wall. She's very, very well known for creating very beautiful decks, okay? I'll just read from the back here. Just let me read from the back so you get a kind of a theme. Okay, let me read it here, okay? Nature is continually enticing us to spend time in her embrace. Through the calling of birds, the babbling of brooks and streams, the fragrant smell of the flowers, and the whispers of the trees as the wind blows through their branches. Through this vibrant deck featuring the exquisite artwork of Josephine Wall, nature beckons you to experience a world of profound beauty and timeless wisdom, okay? Reignite your connection to the great spirit of Mother Earth and tap into the profound peace, healing, and guidance she offers us if we only take a moment to listen. Okay, so it's very, very much about getting in touch with nature, okay? Like tuning into the birds, the clouds, and all that. It's different from the Gaia deck, which is very much about coming back down to Earth after you're already pretty much in outer space, okay? So I don't have, by the way, everybody, I do not have any kind of, affiliate marketing, sponsorship, branding deals with anybody. These cards are made to be used, and so I use them, but no one's paying me to use these cards or, promote them or anything, okay? So the card deck is actually already shuffled, Lily, okay? Yeah. Oh, I know Lily. By the way, everybody, Lily is crafting an oracle deck herself. Okay? Amazing. And Terra Illumination is going to get a copy. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Yahoo. Da, da, da. Yeah. Okay. Aha. You see, Lily, you're already into it. She saw 8 heron in the sky on Monday. That's amazing. That's her spirit guides. Lily's going to pay Terra Illumination to use her cards. It's okay, Lily. We're going to use them anyway. So Lily Lynn over in Austria. Lily Lynn. By the way, Emma, just let us know, where are you? Where were you? Did you get, if you haven't left already? Okay, Lily is over here in Austria. Okay, Tamar is over there smoking his brains out, smoking their brains out. Your brain, I can't remember if you're male or female, but you're over there smoking a joint. Wow. Okay, I probably shouldn't have said that on this channel because this channel is under a lot of, let's say, pressure right now. Here's your card, Lily. Let's see what it says. Look at that. Aw. It says, be gentle with yourself, okay? Let's just pretend that's you, okay, Lily? And there are these beautiful flowers here. And there's this kind of very fantasy kind of parrot, miniature parrot, hummingbird type creature. And then there's these deer. And there are lemurs, mushrooms, I can't remember what those flowers are called. And there's a butterfly over here, and there's some deer, there's the forest, and there's some trees in the beautiful sky. It says, be gentle with yourself. Perhaps you're pushing yourself too hard. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what it says. I'm just going to go straight to the book. That's all it is. It says here, okay, for you, Lily. A time of new birth and energy is upon you. Well, we're coming up to the full moon, okay, very soon. And then we have a massive, massive Virgo new moon at the very end of the month. So we'll be talking about that later. A time of new birth and energy is upon you. Draw on the lessons that you have learned to assist you in moving forward. Notice how you have grown and changed as a result of everything that has transpired in your life. Gather information as you go and get ready for a new adventure. All signs are positive for successful outcomes at this time. Okay, so I don't understand the title of the card and the message coming from the card. So to me, it feels like the idea is like, don't push. You've already done the homework. Don't push. You don't have to force nature. You don't have to force time. There's no need to manipulate energy. Lily Lynn, you are so much in the flow already. Have you ever heard the expression, slow down and get more done? So it's almost like the more you do that, the more you tune into nature more and more and more and more and more. And the more you tune into the nature side of your life, like for today, just right now, you just saw the heron, okay? The better your life will become in terms of tuning in with your true self, okay? Getting messages from nature. And you just had a powerful message from nature. And I think this is your message from nature to take it even further, to become even more of a dreamer, more of an artist, and become more and more connected with the divine by watching the signals from nature more and more and more and more than ever before. Okay? Let's leave it at that, Lily. It's a good start. Thank you very much. I hope that helps you. Wow, it's a beautiful deck. I have to tell you, if you could see this deck close up, it's just mesmerizing. Yeah. Yeah, Lily. I mean, the thing is like, right now, we just came out of a really strong Leo new moon, right? Let me just check in. Hold on. Hold on. I want to tell people. So the last 10 days have been really, really strange over here. I was already expecting it. I was already planning for it. We already had the August reports out, okay? We already knew about the Leo new moon. We already know about the couple of days coming into the new moon and the couple of days coming out of the new moon. But it was just like a slaughterhouse of pain and suffering over here, with a lot of people coming in, typing in and writing in about what's happening, like I'm under so much stress, breakdowns, and all sorts of stuff. And, I love to blame it on the planets. I really do. And I actually do. I still take responsibility, but there are certain things that I can't do because the planets just do what they do. And so all I try to do is stay very, very clear and neutral, and then just let the stuff happen. And if it feels yucky, it feels yucky. Okay, I mean something's coming to the surface that needs revealing for the healing, and so on. And so, like for the people who've been wigging out, for the people who do wig out, it's like please be prepared. We've got kind of it doesn't look too much, it doesn't look too stressful, okay, when you go into the computer systems and you look at the charts for the full moon, but it is actually still quite stressful, especially if anybody has a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio axis anywhere, okay? The air signs, you're probably okay. The fire signs, you're probably enjoying it. But the fixed signs, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus, it might be a bit challenging. Just letting you know. Next, right at the end of the month, okay, Lily, I'm just trying to add a bit of texture and color here. We have a massive Virgo new moon, 5-planet stellium, okay? That's a huge, huge thing. It's not an eclipse or anything, but it's a still massive wall of energy pulling on that one part of your life. And I personally feel that it's already building. Okay, we're not even close yet, but it's already building. And we have the 4 big planets, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, basically heading into multiple retrograde. It's happening right now. Okay, Neptune is just going into it. Jupiter is going direct. So there's a lot of shifting and changing. August the 11th is the actual technical date of these major shifts, but we feel it beforehand and you feel it afterhand, just the way, ocean waves work, okay? I hope that helps, Lily. Let me go back. All right, so thank you very much. We're going to move on now. Next, we have Belsamela. Belsamela, you are up. I'm guessing you're in Italy, is that right? Belsamela, are you still here? Can you tell us where you are? You're going for the psychics. Okay. So let me get some heads ups here, people. We're going to read for Belsamela now, and then we're going to read for Angel Wisdom, and then for Tamar, and then for Fiona. Okay, that's a few of you lined up already, just so that you know. Let's have a look. All right, Belsamela. Okay. Belsamela, you chose the psychic deck. Okay, so it sounds like you wanted to go for this from the psychic perspective. What is Khan thinking, feeling about me right now? Okay, let's just see what happens. In theory, I should go back to the Romance Angels deck. Do you want me to switch? Belsamela, do you want me to switch to the Romance Angels? I would rather use this because it's your original choice, but, you know, it's sort of, I mean, there's a heavy dominance on the Romance Angels deck today. I don't know why. Maybe the women are really feeling it. I'm not sure. I don't have an explanation. Things are the way they are. I guess I'm just going to hold on for a second. I just, hold on. Hold on. Stay there. Hold on. Oh, well, okay, I'm just seeing your notes here, Belsamela. The Romance Angels is specific to love and relationship, particularly one-on-one. Okay, and it sounds like what you're interested in. But when oh, hold on. let me make a I just have to make a note here before I lose it on the screen. Angel Wisdom wants to change to psychic. Okay. 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 Let me make a note here. So Belsamela, because it seems like your real issue is Khan. Okay, so let's go to the Romance Angels deck. Okay, I'm not going to. I love using the psychic deck. I love that one, but you're asking about a very specific thing about a very specific person and whether they feel what they feel. Okay, so I'm going to go to the Romance Angels deck. Okay, we're going to see a lot of this deck today, apparently. So just might as well get used to it. Hey Linda, I just saw your note. I'm keeping an eye out on it. I'm trying to watch the screen. I think I've already got you marked as Linda, Romance Angels. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check. And I'm just checking. Hold on. Let me make sure. Linda wants Romance Angels. I've got it. Okay, I've got it for you, Linda. Romance Angels. So you got to go to the doctor and take care of yourself, and you'll get your reading on the action replay. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Bye bye. Be safe. Be well. Get well. Julia Sarbu over in Romania. Hello, Julia. Let me put you on the board. Hold on. Julia, it might be a little too late to get a reading. Laura, you don't want to get caught watching Terra Illumination at work. Jeepers. Julia is over in Romania, if I remember correctly. Anyway, let's get started. Belsamela, what is it about you and Khan? Okay, let's have a look. Now, anything can come up here, Belsamela, so I hope you don't have any very highly specific, expectations here. Sometimes the card don't really tell you what you want to hear. It's more like what you need to hear. Chaime Hiraji. Chaime Hiraji. Okay, I like it. Hold on. Hold on, Belsamela. I don't know if we're going to get to you guys. Okay? I'll do the best we can. Got you. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Let's get rolling. I need some water. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. Romania is over here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to request a lot of patience, people, because we've almost got a full house as it is with the readings lined up. So I might not be able to get everybody. For future reference, I try to start this show on Wednesday. Tarot Illumination is over here, okay? And we are broadcasting over here from here right now. And Belsimella, where are you? Are you in Italy? Sounds like an Italian name. And Sarah Al-Shaiki, where are you? Where are you? Sadia, we already know, is over here in Pakistan, right? Okay, we already know that. Lamis, I don't think I missed you. No, no, no. I've got you lined up here. You're in the pile here somewhere, okay? If you gotta go, you gotta go, okay? But you're in here, sure. Oh, you're quite near the end, okay? So you might be here. You might have to wait here quite a while, okay? Turkey. Oh, okay. So Turkey is over here. Belsamela is over here in Turkey. Right there. Got it. Thank you so much. Angela Yang. Hello, Angela. Oh, man. I got to put this in here. Sorry, I didn't see that. I don't know if I'm going to get to you guys at the end of the list here, because we started quite a while ago, and we've hardly begun with the readings already. Libya. Sarah is from Libya. Okay. Over here. Look at that. Sarah Al-Shaiki is over here in Libya. Fantastic. They have cities called Tripoli and Benghazi. Okay. Look at the languages. Look, they're typing in non-English. So cool. I don't speak any other languages. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, that's so cool. Hello, Angela. Hi. Dee Dee. Hello, Dee Dee. Oh, I have a cousin called Dee Dee. She's an amazing girl. Benghazi. Benghazi is right here. There's Benghazi, everybody. All right, so cards are well shuffled. Belsamela, over in Turkey. You're going to get your little one card reading in just a moment about Khan, all right? So we're now reading from Tarot Illumination over to Belsamela over here. Here is your card. Okay, are you ready? Chemistry. Aha! Whoa. I really hardly need to give you a reading, Belsamela. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Now, it's not, you're not going to see it very well on the show here, but there's a couple, okay? There's a fella over there, and there's a girl over here. And it's even hard for me to see it from here, but the way their hands are set up, they are playing with like an orb, like a little invisible energy between their hands. Like this is her hand, this is his hand, and they've got this like glowing thing between them. It's like a magnetic living thing. They own this thing. Like if you watch the channel, remember, hold on, Belsamela, hold on. You know, when you watch the channel and you do the monthly reports, I like to do a relationship report where there's you and a significant other, and then there's this third thing that you guys own called the relationship itself. You know how the way the cards are laid out. And so that's what this little image is showing. Okay, so they have something. It's a beautiful thing. It's magnetic, it's glowing, and it has a life of its own. You guys own it. You and Khan own this thing, okay? And it looks sweet from here. Okay, so let me get the book for you, and we'll just read it out from the book, okay? All right, so Belsamela over here, it says, hey, Joe. I see you. It says here, okay, dear Belsamela, you have received this card because you feel a strong dynamic pull toward another person. In other words, you share chemistry with him or her. This creates intense, pleasurable sensations that draw you to each other. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's time to cross your legs, people. If this person is someone other than your partner in a committed relationship, then the chemistry is probably a source of both stress and escape and fun. But it's kind of naughty, okay? So you will need to weigh your options and the consequences carefully before or instead of leaving your current partner or embarking upon an affair with this person. Woo! Whew! Wow, if the chemistry is that strong, we have to be careful, okay? Maybe it's not activated yet, maybe it's not active, but it's obviously there. Now, if you are single and you feel this pull towards another unattached person, then this card brings you a go-ahead green light of good news. Most likely, the chemistry is mutual and strong enough and merits exploration. So it sounds like it's a good thing, okay? Definitely worth exploring, finding out what is this thing that you have. In some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for a relationship issue and a personal discontent. If there was chemistry initially, it may be restored by devoting effort to the relationship. Passion, sparks, and romance can be revived through playfulness, thoughtfulness, time together, and caring gestures. So let's get very specific about the situation. If this is something very new for you, Belsamela, there's no question the energy of chemistry is there. In other words, there's a pull, and you're probably attracted, and they're probably attracted. The question is, what is the real issue is like, what is the context of the attraction and the chemistry here? And what are you going to do with it? Okay? So please call upon the romance angels to guide you as you make important decisions about channeling this chemistry. In other words, like I said, what are you going to do with this? Okay? This is it. This little blob here, you see this thing here? A little ball. It looks like a ping pong ball or a golf ball. You guys own this. Khan is aware and you are aware. So the big issue is, what are you going to do with this? What does it mean and what are you going to do with it? Okay? I hope that helps you, Belsamela, so you don't get into trouble or you don't cause trouble. Okay? Be careful. Okay? Be careful. Gosh. Man. Huh? Language, people, watch out for your language on this channel, please. The channel has a lot of verbal filters, so please be careful. Next up, we have Angel Wisdom. And Angel Wisdom is going for the Psychic Growth deck. Okay, so let's get prepared, everybody. Next up is Angel Wisdom. I hope you're still here. It'd be great to hear you typed into the screen. See you typed into the screen. I'm just going to clear this deck, and we'll get going. All right. It's kind of exciting, Belsamela, but just please be careful. Please. You don't want to cause trouble. You don't want to get into trouble. Okay? Oh, God. I'm not a love doctor, okay? It's just tarot illumination. I do what I can. Okay, so we got you, Angel Wisdom. Don't worry. I'm just going to clear this deck, and then we're going to get on with you. All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, I love working with this deck. because it's kind of really very, it tunes in very closely to the core nature of this channel. Sorry, I'm just arranging all the post-it notes. As you know, these are magical, okay? So you have to be very, very careful with them. Angel Wisdom, you're up. Let's see what the messages that are coming to you today from the deck. It's basically about your psychic vibes, okay? It's about how to get used to becoming more and more psychic, more like a medium, more clairvoyant, more clairaudient, more clairsentient, how to handle the energy as you become more and more high sensory perception, or if you are getting more and more extra sensory perception. It can be very disorienting at times, okay? So I totally understand it when people reach out. I get a lot of people who come to this channel who are on these thresholds of spiritual and psychic evolution, and sometimes it can be very frightening. And so we need to kind of you need reflection, you need feedback from other people who deal with this stuff. Okay, so this is a good place to be. Okay, all right, Angel Wisdom. Let's see what's coming up for you. Here we are. I'm actually going to cut it up. I'm trying to be very, very, let's see, trying to maintain some highest standards I possibly can here. Here's your card. Okay. Listen to your heart. Okay. Listen to your heart. Well, before I even read this, okay, Angel Wisdom, I want to check in with you. So Angel Wisdom, a lot of times, like, I kind of go on different tangents with the channel, like, it's not really tarot, it's not really astrology. What is it? To me, it's very much about healing. See if I can, like, propagate the healing power of love, to bring love and healing to people. We can do it by invocations and things. I'm very, very scared to do certain things on the channel now because of what's happening here behind the scenes. So I'm trying to keep things very, like, safe and muted. Everybody, I hope you don't mind. I have to operate within pretty strict protocols here now. So what I was going to say, okay, Angel Wisdom, is that a lot of us today, especially in like what we call more advanced westernized societies, we live from the neck upwards. Everything happens from here. 100 years ago, 75% of the United States population was agrarian. Everybody worked on farms in the fields. It was a very, very physical life. Yeah, it might have been tough, but your whole body was involved and people were more heart-centered. Today, we're just doing so much from up here. There's a lot of separation from these areas up here and here. And so what I like to do is try to help everybody to become more and more heart-centered so that you own the love from inside, okay? So that you can more and more own it, so that you could be more loving, be more loved. But it has to come from here, okay? And so when we're dealing with things like psychic phenomena, a lot of people feel it as though it's happening here. But the reality, Angel Wisdom, is your whole body is a transceiver. You are constantly transmitting and receiving energy. We need to understand that. We need to bring it to the core heart center so that you don't end up like in a loony bin or in some kind of like, psychotic state because of the overwhelming things that can happen as you go into multidimensional experiences, okay? So basically I'm trying to like help you, okay, so that you don't get overwhelmed. You get all this stuff over here integrated into here, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Let's see what happens. All right, let's have a look. It says here, I don't know, it's a very simple message, listen to your heart, but it's a very profound and powerful message, okay? Let me go to the book, okay? We'll keep it very simple. I'm just going to go to the book. Yes, I see that on the screen. My heart chakra is very open. Thank you very much, Angel Wisdom. But you also are aware that you also become extremely vulnerable that way too. It's like the more and more open you become, the more and more you are open to receive like energy from the collective, which can be very traumatic. The planet is saturated in trauma all day, every day. The United States is a highly traumatized country right now. And those energy fields transmit across the world. Some people feel it across the world. If there's someone over here and there's a mass shooting over here, people here can feel it in their heart centers. So you, angel wisdom, are just like that. You are highly vulnerable. So you have to pay very, very close attention. How to keep the heart open and receptive and very loving and being loved. And at the same time, protecting yourself from collective trauma. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, it says here, listen to your heart. So let's read for you. It says here, trusting your vibes is the art and practice of listening to your heart, for it is there that the voice of inner wisdom speaks. Okay, it helps us focus not only on the content of information, but the intent of the information coming to you as well. Every time you need guidance or simple reassurance from divine spirit, close your eyes, take a few deep cleansing breaths, and place your attention directly on your heart. Allow your awareness to rest there quietly for a moment or two, and then ask your heart to guide you. What does your heart say? I do that in personal readings. I use a heart spread. I also use that spread in the group reading on Sunday Night Lives. It's very, very focused on bringing people to their heart center. Sometimes it's very hard to do because it's a very different way of living. Okay? Trust whatever the feelings happen. Do not censor or discount anything. If nothing comes immediately, don't worry. Relax, remain open and patient. Guidance will come before you know it. Personally, I allow for something that I call flexi time. Okay, they have it in office workplaces sometimes. But I'm very, very susceptible to collective energy and the energy from individuals, psychic medium influences, pet animal influences, individual trauma, collective global trauma. I pick it all up. I sense it all. So I have to create intensely like very strict like force fields, protective fields around myself. Okay, angel wisdom, so I don't get overwhelmed, so that I don't explode because of global trauma. Okay, so you have to allow that. And sometimes you can feel trauma. Any of you who ever work as a psychic medium, you can be aware of trauma sometimes days, weeks, months, even years in advance. Okay, so it's very hard to understand that when you're wide open as a transceiver. So all I'm suggesting, angel wisdom, is get more and more in tune with the heart. Listen to the language of the heart. It's very much about listening to the language of your heart and making that your priority. Prioritize the heart over the mind. Okay, gosh, I hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to pressure you, but it sounds like you're already kind of in the vortex of these things, but it's really helpful to get some tune-ups now and again. Thank you, Angel Wisdom. Next up, we have Tamar. Now, Tamar has also chosen the psychic deck. Tamar over there in Holland, okay, here's yours. We're going to do the same thing for you, all right, Tamar? You see, there you go. Angel Wisdom is already a psychic medium. Okay. Okay, you're already doing a pretty good job then, Angel. It sounds like you're under pressure to take it up a notch. Okay, it's just like that's one of the side effects of working as a psychic medium. The more like advanced and more advanced you go, the more the pressure increases. And so the more and more you have to learn how to listen to your own heart more and more and create even more powerful protection. Protect thyself. Protect your finances. Protect yourself. Protect your boundaries. Protect your barriers. Protection. Okay, angel wisdom? All right. Tamar. What's that? Hold on. I'm just looking at the chat. Tamar. I remember you cried in my cancer reading last year. Really? Well, I do have spontaneous breakdowns now and again. I will admit that, but honestly, Tamar, I don't remember. Who's that? I just saw someone else. Casey's Spiritual Corner. That's a cool name. Casey's Spiritual Corner. Yay. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. So Tamar, you're going to get the same deck. Now what's going to come up for you? Okay, let's have a look. So I can see that Joe King is very subtly, gently introducing himself to all the ladies in the house. Thank you. Go, Joe. I mean, why not? Wow, I never actually occurred to me. This would be an amazing pickup joint for guys. Just imagine it. If men knew about this channel, just imagine all the amazing women that are here. Oh my gosh. Now, don't tell anybody what I just said, okay? It was just a thought. It was just a passing thought. I wonder if anybody's doing that. Hold on, just hold on a second, Tamar. I just had this crazy thing. So, Tamar, and actually everybody now that we're listening, have you ever seen those kind of like dating sites? You know, the big famous ones, but there's a few dating sites out there across the world that do things like spiritual dating only, or like you know, spiritualmatchinheaven.com or something like that. You know, it's just like, hey, I'm a super advanced 11th stage yogi, and I only want to hang out with a perfect mate who is also an 11th stage yoga master. Okay, so please check in with me. Here's my beautiful aura. Here's my face. Here's some of my moves. This is my cool stuff. This is how I do it. Check in with me now. Let's make a date. You know, things like that. I'm surprised. So someone's going to do this. Someone has to do this. They could just create a channel just like this, just for like spiritualhookup.com, you know? And then guess what? The guys would come like, all the like aspiring yogi guys who want to hang out with like, you know, spiritual girls and all that. Because in my neighborhood, it's just saturated, but there's no, you know, I don't think there's a YouTube channel that does that, but just imagine. How about a channel, a YouTube channel like, oh, I don't know, maybe someone else could make it up, you know, but something like, how about this one? Tarot Junkie Hookup, all one word. Tarot Junkie Hookups. Don't tell anybody. I never said that, okay? Shh. Someone else can do that. I'm not going to do that. I'll probably get in so much trouble. Anyway, let's do some work, people. This is a very serious channel. Okay. Whew. Calm down there. Yes. All right, Tamar, let's have a look. Let's see if we can find a way to save you from having to go to the psychiatrist or to the mental clinic. Love tribers just show up. All right. Okay, Joe. I just couldn't resist the humor. Micha, hello. I just saw you on the screen. Your name is just about to disappear out of view, but you're still here. Thank you so much. Let's have a look. Just see what's going on. Hello, Tamar. Tamar, everybody. Tamar is over here in Holland, okay? Let's do Tamar's card now. What are the messages from the guidebook for trusting your vibes? I'm going to cut it all up. Here we go. By the way, Fiona, you're next. Fiona Huxley, you are next. All right, so this is your card, Tamar. What do you love? It doesn't say do what you love. It says, what do you love? Okay? So to me, this is a huge, huge question mark. Okay? Can you see this person over here with a very, very big megaphone? They're actually screaming into the megaphone, screaming out, and all the sound is coming out there. And I think they're asking the whole world, what do you love? Seriously, people, what do you love? So let's have a look. I'm going to take this. All right. Give me a second. I just got to find your reading here. All right, Tamar, let's have a look. Let's get serious now. Okay. One of the most powerful tools for raising your vibration and attracting divine support is to openly acknowledge out loud what you love on a regular basis. Okay? For example, rather than spending your lunch break talking about the boss that you hate, the postal clerk who gets on your nerves, or the bad drivers on the road, and so on, all the woe and the misery and the complaining and suffering of the planet, instead, focus on the wonderful friend from college who will be visiting, or on the corner coffee shop that makes the best latte that you've ever had. In other words, focus on the sweet stuff. Always, always, always be loving. Be loving. Always choose the loving option at any moment in time. I have to say it to myself many times every day. Sometimes, some days I forget, but sometimes there are days tomorrow when I'm sort of, I'm just going to do it. Hold on. Hold on. So tomorrow, one of the things that I catch myself doing is just like talking to myself, and I'm like, I'm going to the walk to the store, I'm on my bicycle or something, and I'm like, and one of the things that comes out very frequently is like, what is the most loving way that I can be right now? What is the most loving thing I can do right now? Love is as love does. I have energy, I have time, I have action. What is the most loving thing can do? What is the most loving thing I can do for me right now, personally? Because that's the best thing I can do for the world. Those are the sort of things that come out. And what is it that I love? Okay. And I focus on, I focus, because it's so easy to take the bait of all the misery and nasty stuff that's out there. Sorry, I got really carried away. Affirm the good things in life when you speak. Do the same thing when you chat with your friends on the phone, or you email them, or you hang out with Tarot Lumination, or you're chatting with others in the chat room. You don't have to be in the presence of others. You can even talk to yourself, just like Tarot Lumination. Everything that you say, whether it is heard or not, holds an enormous magnetic vibration. The power of your words, okay? So speaking of what you love not only heals your heart, it actually attracts love to you. Love breeds love. Be loving, be loved, okay? You know that, all right, Tamar? The same goes for what you hate, which is what most five-sensory, fear-based people talk about the most. All you have to do is switch on the news, okay? It's just pain and suffering all day, every day. That's how I don't even talk about it. Simply announcing to yourself and others who and what you love balances your vibration and draws people to you. It also opens your heart and realigns you with your true path and purpose. Do this for a few minutes every day, and it will correct your course, fill your aura with sweetness, and heal your life. Okay, so this is actually part of my own particular like little self-taught, self-created, self-healing practice that I do. I've tried to share it with people around the world, but it's actually very difficult to do online. So maybe we'll see one day, we'll fix that. But for now, be loving, be loved, figure it out what it is that you love, and then focus your energy there. Thank you, Tamar. You probably know all this already, but you just needed a reminder, okay? Thanks, Tamar. Next up, Fiona. Okay, next up. Fiona, we're going to do Nature's Whispers, okay? Shh. Okay. Shh. Fiona, we're going to do the Nature's Whispers deck for you. And no, this is not an ASMR channel. Sorry. All right, let's have a look. Just got to get everything prepped up here. I just want to clean this a little bit. By the way, let me just do a quick check-in with everybody. Fiona is up next. After Fiona, we have Tiameya, and then we have Linda, okay? Then we have Sadia, okay? So, you're going to have to be patient. We still have quite a few. I'm just going to do this in order. And if you have to fall asleep or you miss it or you have to go to the bathroom or whatever, just do what you got to do and you'll get your reading anyway. And we'll see how we go. If I have any more stamina after all of those and I can pick up one at the end, fine. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Fiona, we're going to go for Nature's Whispers, okay? Wow, I'm really glad you picked this one. I'm really enjoying the first use. This is the first day I've ever used this deck, okay? All right, Fiona, let's see what's going on. Yeah, it feels really good. Gosh, it feels really good. Actually, that's good already. Good enough. Good. That's good already. We're very, very clear. Okay. Over here and over here. And your card is pause. Whoa. Hold on. Let me see if you can see this. Okay. All right. So it says pause here. This is literally, I don't know. You see this creature here? It's literally, and this is going to sound strange, okay, Fiona? But sometimes I see spirit. And this is an incredibly good rendition of the sort of things that you see when you actually see spirit, okay? It's very, very, very much like this, okay? Sometimes it's a little more wispy. Well, actually, it's usually quite a bit more wispy. But sometimes you can see intense precision detail. And I usually get something like this every day to some degree or other, just maybe a little fractional glimpse, perhaps early morning in the lucid state or late at night just before falling asleep or something when I do my prayers and stuff. So it says pause. Okay, you can see here that she's very deep in spirit and she's pausing. So like in nature, have you ever seen those nature shows? Well, there's deer grazing, there's rabbits munching the lawn, there's bears doing what they do, and monkeys and butterflies and caterpillars all doing what they do. And sometimes they come to a moment where they just do nothing. And sometimes you need those moments because that's how you like switch off all your, let's say, energy that you're putting out, and you switch yourself into this divine receiver. So you're always transmitting and receiving, okay, energy, but in this one, it's a deliberate gesture to receive more than you're transmitting, okay? So that you can get really, really deeply tuned in. Sometimes the only way to do that is to pause. Let's look what it says here. All right. Okay, dear Fiona, take a moment to assess what is really going on at this time. You are holding on to control and not allowing many wonderful blessings to come into your life. Grant yourself an opportunity to get into sunshine. You deserve to receive this new prospect. Resistance can create unnecessary blocks. Interference can be caused by a multitude of energies, including your own attitude, other people, the weather, and so on. It's just all piling on at you to the point where you lose a sense of identity, control, and self, the real self, the real control. So it's kind of up to you. It's deliberate. You have to make a deliberate decision to pause. It says here, create the opportunity to regroup and don't feel the need to fight what is happening. It is a waste of energy. Find something else to do and wait until there is a better flow to finish the task at hand. The willingness to try something new is all that is needed to create something wonderful. Sometimes, like it's so easy to get consumed, like in our laptops, our phones, and work and jobs. I don't know about you, Fiona, but sometimes it's just like a vicious trap. and you go deeper into it, like, I have to solve this problem, I have to solve this problem, and it just becomes consuming and it drains you. Then you have to make the deliberate decision to say, you know what, stop, 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 pause, check out, switch off, and just listen, okay, and just pause. Very little physical action, very little thought, very little activity of any kind, and just pause. You'll be much more able to receive the messages that you truly need to receive and the answers that you truly need. Pause implies time, okay? We live on a three-dimensional planet. So when it says pause, it means to literally stop, pause, and go into a very, very hyper-receptive, neutral perspective, okay? What's that, Joe? Behavior. TL will eventually pick up your name and do a short reading. You can probably... Oh, I didn't... Hold on. Okay. Okay, thanks, Fiona. Up next, let's see who's up. Tia Maya. Tia Maya, we're going to work for you next, and we're going for the psychic deck, okay? So, and after Tia Maya, I hope I said that right. We're going to read for Linda, and then Sadia. All right, let's have a look. I'm just going to put this one away. Give me a second, Tia Maya. Gosh, what a lovely deck. Wow. All right, let's have a look. Gotta make sure we're all clear. Yes, we're clear. Okay, we're good. All right, Tia. All right, Tia, you picked the thing about, you know, getting more and more tuned into your psychic vibes. It's really very much about trusting your psyche, trusting your psychic awareness as you become more and more, you know, HSP, high sensory perceptive, as you get more and more extrasensory perception, all those things. Okay. Tamaya. Okay. Okay, I got it. Tamaya. Tamaya. Okay. I'll try it. I'll try and say it properly. Tamaya. So regarding your so-called future, okay? Hold on, I just saw something on the screen. I better catch that while I can. I probably missed a bunch of people. I'm sorry. Once I get rolling, I can't keep up. Bhavya F. I hope I got you. I don't know if I'll get there because we're going to be lucky to get the ones done that we have already. But I checked you in because I like making my lists. It's kind of an obsession. All right, Tamaya. Tamaya. So your card is call on your joy guides. All right, so if you're concerned about what you would call your future, okay, and you're asking that kind of question, when someone asks about what's my future, there's obviously the implication is that there is doubt. It's almost like, well, what is supposed to happen? What about this? What about that? What about that? Okay, what about that? Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, another thing about this, um, like sometimes, okay, it says calling your joy guides. Before I actually go to the book, I want to give you something that I was feeling here, Tamaya, in that this is a personal thing. I like to create happiness from within. I like to get myself in kind of a vortex where my so-called future hold on. What I try to do personally is get myself happy within. Tuning into joy is deliberately what is the most loving way to be right now? What is the most loving thing to do? And that can often translate and feel like joy inside the body. Joy is a very measurable, beautiful energy, and you will know it. You will you will know it if you have ever felt it. Joy is very pure. It's not the same as excitement or thrills or uh, success has a sense of joy to it, but it's more serene, it's more internal, and it's not really contingent upon your outside world. It's an internal thing. Joy can come from the inside, okay, and we can create that by a decision. We have to choose happiness, choose to be loving from the inside out. We have to invoke that, okay? So let's have a look. I'm going to go back to your reading. Okay, so it says here to call on your joy guides, number 16. Okay, so to me, it's an indication that you might not be experiencing or owning enough joy in your life by decision, because you may not be aware that you have a right and you have the ability to make decisions. Now, I'm not saying the circumstances are very supportive for you to make these kinds of decisions, but you do have an option. Okay, let's have a look. It says here, your situation at this moment may feel critical, but do not allow it to become too serious or you will lose your way. Remember, on a soul level, this too shall pass. And it will pass much easier with the help of your joy guides to listen and lighten your mood and elevate your vibration so you can move on to better times. In other words, for you, Tamaya, a better future. So it's time to learn how to recognize when your joy guides are on the scene. They like to play games and sometimes practical jokes with you to keep you from taking things too personally. Okay? They are good at getting your attention with their antics. They may hide your keys. They may move your things and steal one of your socks out of the dryer. Are the joy guides capturing your attention? Where or how are they getting you to relax a little and laugh at yourself? Allow this to happen. Allow yourself to laugh. In other words, actually, Tamaya, from where I am right now, this is a very difficult message for me to deliver to you because it may not make any sense to you. It may not uh, directly answer the very direct question. Okay, so it's almost like the question. I'm not saying the question is irrelevant, but let's say you've got certain options in front of you and you want this, and that to happen, and you would love to know the answer. Is this, and this, or that going to happen? Or what is my potential, whatever's going to happen? You're coming from a position of fear, okay, when you ask that kind of question. So what this card, I think, really in general is saying, like, just go and have fun. Do something crazy. And if you're not, like perhaps you needed this reading right now to upset you. Like this might not be anything like what you were wanting or hoping to hear, and that would upset you. But that's the point of it, is to upset you and make you realize that um, like your future is going to unfold anyway. And then, like I said here, this too shall pass. So what's really, really important is call on your joy guides, tune into your joy guides, tune into joy, tune into happiness. What do you need right now, Tamaya, to be happy, to feel good, to have fun, to do something silly, which has absolutely no like serious meaning to it all, but it makes you feel joy, it makes you feel happy. It could be very, very simple, could be very unusual. But when you do things like that, it's like opening little gateways, opening little doorways to your future that would not open otherwise. And you end up in a very constricted future. Whereas when you make these kind of decisions to tune into your joy, to invite joy into your life, to ask your angels to bring more opportunities for joy into your life, then that will start to unfold as what you would call your future. Okay? I know it's very confusing the way I said it, but I hope that maybe if you have to watch the action replay, I hope it will make sense, because this reading came as a very like a tangent. It came from the side. Okay? All right, next up we have Linda. Linda, we're going to do Romance Angels for Linda, okay? Linda, I hope you're still here. If you're not, you're going to get your reading anyway, okay? Linda, you are up. Let me clear this up here. Let's have a look now. All right. So next up, we've got Linda, and we've got you set up for the Romance Angels deck, okay? After Linda, we're going to read for Sadia Sadiq over in Pakistan, and after Sadia, we're going to read for Lamas Missy Romance Angels, because Autumn gave up, offered her reading to Lamas. So I don't know if you guys are still here, but that's what we're going to do, okay? So Linda, you're up. Linda, okay, that's what it's going to look like. Linda, Sadia. I'm going to put it like this, okay? Linda, Sadia, and Lamas. And then again, hold on. This is what it's looking right now, okay? This is how things are looking. So if it's wherever it is in you, wherever you are in the world, we're going to read for Linda, Sadia, Lamas, Gabby, and then November World Attraction. Okay? Hello, Megastar. I just saw you. Hello. All right. So let me put these all back. All right. Let's have a look. There's Linda. All right. So we're going for Romance Angels. All right. Got it. Let's see what happens. I think every tarot reader on Earth has a copy of this deck. I'm not surprised either. Thank you, Tamaya. I see you. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. So here's your card, Linda. So no matter what the situation, just please allow that we have some kind of message here for you, which is ultimately for your highest good, okay? Passion, okay? It says, oh gosh, it looks literally like, you know, when you go to an airport or like a newsstand or a bookstore and you go to the popular sellers section, the front covers kind of look like this, you know? They have that kind of look. There's the maiden and there's the lover. But this guy's got wings, baby. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so that's fine, but there's a message behind this, okay, Linda? Here we go. I wouldn't be surprised if you already know what it means. Your prayers for great love have been heard and answered, and it all begins with you. Okay, Linda, that's basically it. It's a very simple, blunt message. Everything goes from there. You have to own it from the inside first. It's almost like you have to fall in love with yourself first, okay? You have the power to revive passion in your life. In fact, no one can bring it to you but you, okay? This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy. They're going to give a list here, such as a hobby, a cause, or a special activity. Anything that stirs your heart with joy will help passion to bubble forth and positively flow into your life, which would include your romantic life, okay? I think that's the message here. It's about the passion. It's about, people, it's so easy for us to become stagnant or fossilized or comfortable or stuck in the status quo. And then how do we get out of that? It can be incredibly hard to do. And so we start thinking, well, that's just life, okay? But like the message here is like, again, it's a message like you might not want to hear the message, Linda, but it's about like having to make a decision to go towards the love, go towards the joy, okay? The romance angels say that having a passion for life is a requisite foundation for feeling passion in your love life, okay? So can you see the connection? Like if you're not happy as you could be inside yourself, that's going to diminish the potential for love and romance and passion and happiness in a relationship dynamic, okay? And so eventually, like it always does on this channel, it just seems to always go back to you. We bring it all back to you, back to the heart center, okay, Linda? This means for you enjoying the moment completely. And when you do so with a partner, you inspire him or her to romantically participate with you. So, gosh, it's really about learning how to love thyself, fall in love with thyself, cherish thyself, enjoy thyself, and make that your priority. And perhaps instead of like expecting the joy to come to you, or instead of having to go hunting for joy, hunting for passion, it's like owning it from within. But again, that's a decision. Sometimes it's very actually hard. Honestly, Linda, I know this is one card, but this is a very hard message for me to deliver to you. So, because the implications are far more than a cute little tarot card, okay? If you are presently single, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies. And who knows, such pursuits may provide an opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. I think there's one of the cards here in the deck where it says like, go and play mini golf. Oh, yeah. And see what happens. So passion, passion is a very specific thing. You actually kind of feel it like, it's like, uh, it's like getting fired up about something. Joy is more serene, it's more simple. You can experience great joy from literally just lying down on the grass at night and staring up at the stars and doing nothing. But passion typically, to me, involves creative self-expression. It means activity. It's love in motion. Motion is lotion, okay? Love is as love does. So getting involved, doing something passionately, doing something with passion. And it said there earlier, like maybe just find something and doing something with somebody, or even yourself, number one, yourself, that triggers that feeling of passion. Something that you've always wanted to do that you've never done because you felt guilty, or it sort of seems childish or irrelevant, or you doubt whether it'll be useful or valuable, or it'll just suck up your time. It almost doesn't matter. The idea is to get really passionate about something, and then that passion acts as a catalyst for so many other aspects of your life, and then you attract. Okay, I'm going to put this away because the next one we have. So Linda, I hope that helped you. Sadia. Sadia, I don't have a card type for you. Let me go to the... Okay, so Sadia, we have this. We've used the psychic deck several times already. It's about how people deal with their psychic expansion and growth. Sometimes it's very difficult. We've got the Gaia deck. Like if you're already way up in the clouds, almost lost, and you want to come down to earth, that could be good. If you're concerned about lovey-dovey things, romance angels. If you have deep internal struggles, okay? Nature's whispers, messages from nature. I see it, I see it. Nature's whispers. Thank you, Sadia. We're going to go to Nature's Whispers. I'm so glad I'm having the chance to use that deck. Finally, after all these years. Yeah. I just need to clear this, all right, Sadia? Hold on, I just saw somebody else. I got a couple. Whoa, there's a bunch. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I got to check some people in. Hey guys, it's getting we're getting later into the show. We still have a few more readings to do. I don't know how many more I'm going to get. So I don't know if I'll get to you. I really thank you for being here. Let me just get you. Oh, hold on, I just saw. Whoa, Robbie. Whoa. Okay. I got you, well, Robbie. And then let me just see. Megastar's here. And I saw someone else. Who is that? Who else? Genesis Chicas. Okay. I got you. Okay, thank you very much for being here. To me, you guys are the stars of the show. I don't know if anyone here is going to get one. Uh-oh, I am getting one for Sadia because Autumn hooked hers up, okay? Actually, we did one for Llama. Hold on, wait a minute. And we're doing one for Llamas too. I forgot that. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm just going to make sure I got everybody in here. All right. So we're going to read for Sadia right now, and we're going to do Nature's Whispers. After Sadia, we're going to read for Llamas, okay? And after Llamas, we're going to read for what? Oh, sorry, Autumn, thank you very much. You gave yours to Sadia, so I'm going to scrunch this one up, okay? Sadia, Llamas, and then Gabby, and then November World Attraction. Okay, so that's what we got lined up so far. Let's see how things go. Sadia is going for Nature's Whispers. Just make a mark there so we know for sure. Thank you very much. Autumn Hardcastle was here. Autumn Hardcastle is over here in like the Vancouver area, and she just gave away her spot to Sadia, who is over here in Pakistan. How cool is that, people? How cool is that? Hey, I just saw your note. Well, Robbie, I'm glad to be here, sir. This is new to me. Welcome. You're in the right place at the right time with the right people for the right purpose. Thank you very, very much. Really, really appreciate it. All right. And chances are, honestly, well, Robbie, you're not going to get a reading today, but please join us on Sunday Night Lives. I do Super Chat. Those are much more extensive readings, $9.99 Super Chats. I also do private things. You can check out the links below on the channel. All sorts of goodies that we do here. Okay? Thank you, well, Robbie. Just hang in and enjoy the show. See what happens with the other people, and then you'll get an idea of the whole channel. Okay? Sadia is looking for messages from nature. Okay? By the way, everybody, in case you didn't know, Autumn Hardcastle was the lucky winner of the worldwide lucky draw for a free Essentials reading. Okay, we did that last week, but Autumn's still here. It went very well. We had a lot of fun. Oh, by the way, let me just do an announcement. Hold on, stay there, don't go away. I don't know if the members are going to see it because this is a different thing. I'm doing a last call, members only, lucky draw. The winner gets a free full complex reading. Now this is a members only event, okay? You guys know who you are, okay? And we're going to do a lucky draw. We'll do that this week And then the winner will be announced and you will be informed and we will schedule your free complex reading, okay? So in case there's any members watching now, ready to go. If you're a member and you're not yet signed up, please get in touch and let me know and we'll put you in the pot, okay? All right, Sadia, you are up. Let's have a look what message comes to you. Let's just see what's coming at you. Messages from nature. What does the natures have to whisper to Sadia over there in Pakistan right now? Here we go. Let's cut it up. This is your card. Wow, adventure. Adventure, look at that. So, Sadia, I don't know if you have these in Pakistan, but this is kind of a big conch shell, an oyster shell. Okay? And that's you sitting inside. Can you see that? I'll hold it still. Hold on. All right. Can you see that? There's a big shell, and inside, she's in her world, and it's a little, it's her safe place. But there's a whole other world out here, a whole other world out here. Okay? It's a beautiful card. You can't see the detail where you are, but it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let me read to you from the book. Okay, it says here, okay, for Sadia. This is an excellent time to take a short jaunt, that's like a break, anywhere that inspires you. If you enjoy horseback riding or riding a bicycle, or maybe it's surfing or walking or going on adventures, going to a museum, going to an art gallery, visiting friends and neighbors, calling up some relatives and planning a little event. It could be anything that's kind of like an adventure, anything that feels like an adventure for you, Sadia, okay? This is a great opportunity to do this. The time is right now. Just get outdoors and travel. Do whatever you have to do to create adventure. You have to make a decision, especially if you live in a life that is very orderly, precise, and planned. You know, you do this, and this, and everything is already planned for you all day, every day. It's time to mess it up, okay? It's time to do something totally crazy, okay? This will help you to break out of your routines. It's so important sometimes, okay, Sadia, to break up the routines, just to remind yourself that life is not just a bunch of routines connected together. So when you go onto an adventure, this will expose you to a different outlook and a new opportunity or a new escapade. You are really going to feel so much better after you take a break and go on an adventure. There is no feeling quite like having the wind blow through your hair or the sun on your back. Seriously? Okay, Sadia. Sadia, I don't know what it's like in Pakistan. I've never been there. I've traveled a lot. I've been to many places across the world, but never to Pakistan. So I don't know your situation, but the message is very, very clear. It's very, very, very clear. It's time. It's time to do something completely crazy that you would normally never do. That's almost like what an adventure is. An adventure is like literally like doing something crazy you've never done, you always wanted to do it, and you just do it, okay? And you just tell everybody else, excuse me, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry, Dad, I'm sorry, children, I'm sorry, relatives, I'm sorry, great high priests and priestesses and all my jobs and all these other things in my life. I am Sadia, if you don't mind, and I'm going to go on an adventure. Thank you very much. Okay, it's that kind of attitude. That's what I'm suggesting, all right? Something like that. It's your time. You owe it to yourself. Okay. Super. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? I'm so glad we got to do that. Thank you, Sadia. Up next is Lamis. Lamas, are you still here? I hope you're still here. Oh, good. Look at that. Look at that on the screen. It's sweet and beautiful country and full of nature. Excellent. Perfect. So go out and grab it. Grab some. Okay. All right, Sadia. I'm just going to keep this going. I got to clear this up. We're going to go to the Romance Angels deck now. We're going to read for Lamas Misse. Okay. I hope you're still here, Lamas Misse. I know you had to wait a long time. Okay. What does A feel about me? Yes. Okay. Simple. Let's just do it. Lamas, you are up next. We're going to go straight to the Romance Angels deck. Let's have a look. By the way, everybody, you've probably figured out that this is not a normal tarot channel. It's okay. I thought it was when we started, but the reality is this is not a normal or regular tarot channel, and I've given up trying to be like all the other channels, so I don't care anymore. I just literally don't care anymore. All right, here we go. What does A feel about me? Well, we don't know. Let's see what messages the card has for you today regarding A and about how they feel about you and your concern about what they feel about you. Okay? After Sadia, we have Gabby. Okay? Gabby, you're up after Sadia. Just letting you know. So prepare yourself. All right. It's beautiful. All right. So I'm really cutting it up. I love to have a really pristine, clear deck all the time. So we got it. So it's just for you. It says, keep an open mind. Okay, that might not be a message that you wanted to hear, Lamas, but that's what it says here. There's still a lot of joviality. I don't know if you can see the picture very well, but there is a fellow over here. And there are two lovely ladies over here, and I think she is the star. And there is one of the romance angels, okay, just hovering around, making sure everything's okay. And there's another little tiny romance angel over here, right behind her head, okay, like whispering little messages over here. This one's just making sure everything's okay, just checking in, because things may not be as you expect, okay? It says here, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Ha ha. How does he feel about me? Well, dun, 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 dun. Before we try to answer that, it says here, keep an open mind, because you might not have ever expected or allowed for certain things to be the way they are. The romance angels have sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a form that may differ from what you expect, okay? So, with this fellow A, we might actually be focused on someone who's actually maybe not in the category of soulmate, and maybe there's someone else out there who might qualify as a soulmate, but because they don't appear to be the sort that you might normally be attracted to, or the types that are normally attracted to you, you would never have considered it. It's just a thought. I'm putting it in there. Okay. So stay open to the possibility your soulmate might appear different form from what you expect. This is especially true if you tend to date or attract a certain type of individual. So you drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. And so, for example, I mean, you just look at his expression. He might be puzzled. He might be thinking like, why are these ladies so interested in me? I was talking about cars and football and going hunting and the shipping and the financial reports. and they're giggling and laughing. I don't know if that works for me. On the other hand, it could be that you could be engaging directly with someone who does not appear to be a soulmate at first, but they're actually very good for you. Let's have a look. So this card, and basically the idea is to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you have already been introduced to this person, but you have overlooked his or her romantic potential. Okay? Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet. Okay, so you're talking about A, okay, but this reading here is actually talking about other people as well, okay? So we have to allow that in the conversation. Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet, even if there isn't an initial attraction. At the very least, you will learn more about yourself and you may make a new friend, okay? So that might feel like a very strange reply to you. In other words, you're focused on A, which is fine. You know, we all have our so-called preferences, but to me, it's like a very subtle message here. Just very, very subtle. Just keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Don't lay on too many expectations on top of A, okay? Because there's more going on here. There's more going on in you, in your life, in your world. This person here is not the center of the universe, okay? There is so much more going on, okay? So it says just simple, keep an open mind. So I hope that helps you, Lamas. I really do. We're doing the best that we can here. Feel free to comment back into us here on the screen if anyone else has their own interpretations. Sometimes that really helps. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Lamas, do you want to say that he is my soulmate? No, I'm not saying that. All I'm suggesting is that people have different descriptions. Hold on. Different like descriptions and expectations. Like some people can get in very, very passionate, lusty relationships, but there's nothing to do with soulmates really at the depth of this. Some people have very, very platonic, very beautiful, loving relationships. They're not romantic. Some people have a very, very romantic relationship, but it's not very practical, or it's like has a problem with culture or religion or finance or something. And so there's different definitions that people see. When we think with this reading over here, keep an open mind. For example, with A, for example, if you're considering A as a romantic partner, maybe there's a suggestion that this is more like perhaps a platonic thing and more of a soulmate relationship. It's perfectly okay to have soulmate relationships that are not romantic, soulmate relationships that are very platonic, soulmate relationships that are very powerful, very valuable, very precious here at the level of the soul and the heart, but not exactly romance, okay? So again, keep an open mind. I hope that helps you, okay, Sadia? I mean, Lamas, hope that helps you, Lamas, okay? I want to know about his feelings. Oh gosh, that would have to open up a whole deck. It means I'd have to pull out a qualifier. Lamas, sometimes I get strange impressions here. I'm going to go back to you. When I just read your note on the screen there, it says, I want to know about his feelings. What about his feelings? I had a very strong impression here. I don't know if this means anything to you or whether you're going to like it, but I felt this kind of energy. You know how some people are closed. Some people are closed and they're not quite sure how they feel, and they might be scared and they protect themselves. A lot of people, they don't know they're doing it, but they're like closing themselves and protecting themselves because they don't necessarily know what's going on. And my feeling is that I'm just going totally from an impression that I just had here, just after I read that thing on the screen. I sensed this energy of closed arms and uncertainty and protection. Okay, and to me that feels that they're not sure, and they're protecting themselves because they might feel vulnerable in case, like, perhaps, let's just say perhaps that they are attracted to you, but it's let's just say it's inconvenient for them, or it triggers their, like, their issues of power. Like a potential partner can be scared of someone who's attracted to them, and so they cover themselves, they protect themselves, and they become all stern. They might have affection, but they might not show it because they're scared of their own heart, they're scared of their own feelings. So I don't know if that means anything to you. All right, Lamas, I just thought I would share it because it popped into me right at the very end. Nothing to do with the reading at all. It was just like somebody jumped in the room, and that's what I saw and that's what I felt. Okay, so I hope that helps you. That wasn't even a card, okay? Sometimes it happens, Lamas, I'll get feelings from pets or people, or somebody will just jump into my stage here, and there's no explanation for it, so I just call it out as it is. So I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. I don't. Maybe you're not hearing the messages that you wanted to hear from Tarot Illumination, but I'm offering you what I can, okay? Sonia P. Hello, Sonia P. I'm just trying to help, Lamas, okay? Keep an open mind. If you have very rigid expectations and desires, and you're getting messages that don't make any sense to you, take some time, watch it again on the action replay after 24 hours, okay? Oh, it resonated. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Lamas. Next we have Gabby, okay? Okay. Next we have Gabby. And after Gabby, we have November's World Attraction. After November World Attraction, I'm going to have a break, and I'll see how I feel. I might be able to get one more in. We'll see what happens. Okay, what does Spirit want you to know, want you to know about DH? Okay, so Gabby, here's an example. What I'd like to do you mind, Gabby, if I just take you as an example here? It's really helpful. So anybody who's here on the chat right now who likes to get readings and stuff, coming to astrology channels and tarot channels, if you look exactly where Gabby just typed in right now, that is a really, really helpful way to phrase your questions, to phrase your issues, because it allows Spirit so much more room to work for you and work with me and through me. And it's much more helpful. It'll be much more useful and helpful to you. So if you can read that, for example, I'm going to read Gabby's note here. It says here, what does Spirit want me to know about DH? Okay, so you can see from there, Gabby is opening up to Spirit. Gabby is deliberately opening up to Spirit and asking for Spirit to let her know the messages that she needs to receive. And that's very different from when you package your issue and it says, like, does he love me? Or when am I going to meet my soulmate? Or what is the eye color of my twin flame? Or especially when it comes to love and romance issues, people are so sensitive. So Gabby has just typed in a really good example, a very simple, good example of how to phrase, package your question, your issue, okay? Thank you, Gabby. Let's get back to actually do your reading, okay? Thank you. Gabby, I took full advantage of your typing there. So we're going to come back to the book in a moment. Right now, we're going to read for Gabby. Mahaila Tara, I didn't know. Did I type you in already? I can't remember. Wait a minute. I got to type. Hold on. I got to go back to my list. Oh. I don't think I typed you in, did I? I'm pretty sure I never even typed you in. No, I didn't. See? Hold on. So we got Sonia P. And I never got Sonia P either. So I'm going to put Sonia and P over here, okay? And Mihaela Tarot. Hi, Mihaela. Thank you, Tarot. Mihaela Tarot, thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to do this with you guys. I'm just, I'm kind of a list junkie. I can't help it. Okay. So right now we're going to read for Gabby. We got the question exactly on the screen, and after Gabby, we're going to read for November World Tarot Attraction. Sorry, I get so mixed up with the words. November World Attraction Tarot. Wherever. Anyway, we'll see their name on the screen soon enough, okay? So Gabby, you're up. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read it directly from the screen. It says here, what does Spirit want me to know about DH? Okay, so we'll see what happens. We'll just see what pops up, okay? Hopefully this will shed a little bit of light. Good, 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 good and clear. Super clear. Excellent. Super clear. Excellent. Excellent. Express your love. Okay? This is kind of in your face, kind of a blunt message, obviously. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Whenever I've had this card come up, it's kind of an awkward one because, you know, in the classic formats of the way human biology works, pretty much just like the rest of primates and mammals, it's up to the guy to make the move. They're supposed to, you know, seek out the mate and do all these amazing things to attract the female, and then the female can select the most optimal partner. I'm not saying it's male or female here. All I'm suggesting is that we live in a society, like, for example, sorry, I'm ranting a little bit. I can't help it. Okay, Gabby, I live over here in Los Angeles, all right? I know I'm actually in the Terra Lumination space station, but I beam a signal down to my place in Venice Beach over here, and then that actually sends it over to YouTube, okay? So over here, okay, all of this stuff here, over here, this is saturated with phenomenal amounts of talent. Like people who want to be in music and movies and TV and art and creativity and stuff like that. And it's brutally competitive. It's very expensive to live here, wherever you go, pretty much. And it's kind of like the land of the beautiful people. It's just saturated with like, you know, aspiring supermodels and aspiring actresses and actors and hunky guys, like guys who are all like buffed out and just, you know, like magazine supermodels for weightlifting and like yoga girl supermodels and things like that. But it's also, from what I can tell from the stats that I've checked, it's like the world capital for singles, given the ratio of men and women here. People are very concerned. And there's also, here's one of the weird things about LA. There are so many women here relative to a lot of other places that make money, good money, a lot of money. And that can be very intimidating for guys. And so from what I can tell, it's a very common story here for women, especially attractive and wealthy and successful women. Like, where's all the guys? Where's all the guys? And it's because I think it's a power imbalance. I think a lot of the guys are intimidated by that. Like, what's the point in even going up and asking her? You know, in the old days, you could just nudge her on the shoulder and go, oh, hello, hi, hello. Can I get you a drink, honey? And things like that. It doesn't work here in LA. It just doesn't work. Women are like, huh? Excuse me? What was that? Who are you? It's like, and that's like generic. And so guys typically, the guys don't make any moves here. The guys, it's too intimidating. It's too intimidating for guys to hit on women. so they don't. It's fear of failure. Guys hate rejection just as much as women hate rejection. And women, I'm sure you know that. Whenever you've had to like detach yourself or remove yourself from a guy, men can go absolutely ape shit. Okay, sorry, language issue. Very very tight verbal controls on this channel. Sorry, they can go berserk. You know, rejection. We even had. Did you ever have you ever had it here like the rejection hotline? It's like girls will give out a false telephone number, and that phone number takes you to a rejection hotline. Let's say I'm the guy, and I'm kind of going like, it's like, oh, oh my God, she gave me her number. Hey guys, yeah, she gave me her number. Hold on, let me call. I'm going to call her. She just left. Well, I'm going to arrange a date right now. Okay. Hey, yeah. Hi, this is Chuck. I'm just checking in on Maria. Like, how are you? Oh, it went to voicemail. And then the voicemail says, "Hello, Chuck. You have been rejected. I'm sorry, Chuck. This is how it works. She did not have enough time and didn't want to burden you and embarrass you in public, but we're just letting you know quietly on the side. You have been rejected. There's no point in going after her anymore. I wish you the best of luck, Chuck. Goodbye." That's what it's like here. So there you go. So anyway, express your love. Okay, it says here, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's possible because you have to. You might have to because you might be living or live in an environment or a world or a culture where a lot of guys are terrified or intimidated or very, very shy in ways that they would never have been like 50 or 100 years ago. You know, it's just totally different landscape now. Okay, especially if you are living in a lifestyle or in a place or a culture where there's a lot of empowerment for women. Like in Los Angeles over here, like girl power is very serious. It's very big. It's very, very real here. There are a lot of empowered women here. But on a biological scale, that makes it very difficult for them to attract the male because in the biological levels, humanity is not caught up. Okay, there are super dads, Mr. Moms, and people who go out who are perfectly happy, only earning $100,000 a year, while their wife is earning $250,000, and those guys don't have a problem because they already have money and so on. But anyway, I was just giving you an example, Gabby. Let me read from the book. Sorry, I got a bit of a rant there. Hold on, let me find it. It says express your love. Oh, okay. You see, Gabby just wrote it on the screen. He's super shy. Yep, okay. Now, again, going back 50, 100, 150 years ago, he might not have been that way. You know, guys were very, very different. But Gabby, for example, number one, Gabby, if you're gorgeous, two, if you're capable, and you're sweet and attractive, there are plenty of guys who would be absolutely terrified by that, even though they might be secretly lusting after you. Okay, well, because like it's the fear of rejection. Like, oh my God, she's too gorgeous, she's too smart, she's too nice, she's too sweet. How could she possibly love me? Oh no, I'm not. It's not even worth. I'm not even going to try. So you might have to do just a tiny little bit of a, a flirt. Okay, it says express your love. This card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. This may mean contacting someone to whom you are attracted and asking that person out on a date. Oh my God. It can also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your own romantic displays as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. The more you give love, the more you experience love. Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, from heaven, the angels, and other people. But again, I think, Gabby, ouch, ouch. Again, to me, it goes against all biological prerogatives, but you might have to do you might have to make a move here. You might have to, like, ramp it up a little bit. I mean, some guys won't respond. They literally will not respond to the simple, like, you know, the obvious things. And they might have to be approached like through the friendliness stuff, through the oh, like the gentle touch. Oh God, I'm getting carried away here. Oh, primary. Oh yeah, we're still here, primary. I'm not going to be here much longer. Gabby, thank you. I hope that helped you. I kind of got carried away there. Sorry about that. November World Attraction. I think it's Tarot. Did I miss that? Is it November World Attraction Tarot, or is it just November World Attraction? I can't remember. Hopefully we'll see your name on the screen soon. Okay, let me just guess. Yeah, we're all wiped out. Pretty much everyone's gone home now because they've had their readings. But I still got a couple more. November World Attraction. We're going for Romance Angels for you too. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. No problem, Gabby. No problem. It's a pleasure to do this for you. All right, November World Attraction, you are up. I hope you're still here. I hope I didn't send you to sleep. Let's have a look. Here we go. So let's just do the same thing for November World Attraction. What are the messages that the cards have for me regarding ... in my love life? How about that? So here we go. Romantic feelings. Whoa, okay. Your feelings are real and they are worth exploring. Okay, so November World Attraction, I don't know if this concerns a specific person or if it's like a potential thing. It's like there's a potential, out there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what it says here. Okay, hold on, we'll get there. Romantic feelings, all right. Okay, so this is a beautiful card. It's a very beautiful painting, and you can see that the romance angels, one of them is right there, making sure everything's going okay. The other one's over here, making sure everything's going okay. Each of these people have their own cluster of invisible friends, which include the romance angels, okay? They're just checking in, making sure everything is good, all right? So it says here, the stirrings within your heart represent the song of romance calling to you, okay? This card comes to you as guidance to follow the pathway of those feelings. Perhaps you've met someone who made your heart leap and you wondered whether to pursue him or her. Well, this card says that the answer is yes. Take action by flirting, asking the person out on a date, or making your feelings known. Wow, that's pretty intense. If you've recently been longing for more romance in your life, this card is a signal to take charge of making that happen. You can make romance by yourself, for example, by treating yourself to a luxurious massage or a pedicure, or buying yourself a present, or watching a romantic movie, or just doing something really, really delicious that you deserve, that you have denied yourself for a while, because people do. This is a time to basically romance yourself first. You can also actively pursue and attract romance. First, affirm that it is already inside of you, okay? Love you first, okay? Love you first. It starts with there. A partner definitely brings these feelings to the surface. However, they were within you as a potential initially. The more you affirm, I am romantically loved, the more you attract this condition within yourself and through a relationship. You could also say, I am romantically lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loved. In some cases, you will receive this card as a signal that you are ready for a new relationship. It then guides you to take action, such as being aware of people you meet who may be potential partners, as well as frequenting places where such potential partners may be. These would be locations or events associated with your hobbies and interests. Like I said earlier, go play mini golf. Okay? Go disco dancing. Go roller dancing. Uh, do sign up to a, what do they call it, like a ballroom dancing class. Go on like one of those nature adventure walk things, or uh, over here people do things where they sign up for group hikes, or do a thing where people go off to, it's not romantic as such, but like going to, what are those places called where you look at the stars and the planets? Like a planetarium or an art gallery or a museum or something. Those places, they don't jump to mind first thing about romance, but it's a really, really good way, it's a really, really good environment in which to, let's say, plant seeds or get a better feel about how someone wants to relate. And it's really easy, so much like, because we had so many cards here about basically telling women to go and make the first move, you know? So what I was thinking, like, here's an example. Let's say you're like a just deliciously gorgeous female and you've got your eyes on someone, but they're too shy. You could go up to them perfectly normally and say, instead of like, hey, do you want to make out? Or hey, do you want to go to this really delicious, intimate restaurant? Or hey, like, who are you dating right now? Are you available? No, you don't do that. You say something like, hey, have you seen the blah, blah, blah exhibition at blah, blah gallery? I'm really into art, baby. Uh, uh, are you interested in art? You see what I'm talking about? You see where I'm going at here? So it's like nothing to do with love and romance, but you create the environment, okay? You kind of like, you know, you set it up, all right? So your feelings are definitely worth exploring. They are real, they're worth exploring. All I'm suggesting here is it's up to you to like create a working environment for that to happen. And it can be very subtle and apparently not romantic at all. On the other hand, it is a setup. All right. Thank you, November World Attractions. And thank you for everybody. I'm going to take a little break now. Give me a second here. I just want to clean this up. I want to take a little break, and I'll come back in a few minutes. And what I'm thinking of doing is offering one final farewell card to somebody. Okay, I don't know who it's going to be. You guys can fight amongst yourselves. I have to take a break. So give me a second, okay? There's only a few left here anyway. Hopefully, I guess you're probably hoping that you might get a card. We'll see what happens. Let me just clear this. Give me a second. So that's good. That's good. That's good. All right. So thank you, November World Attraction. Got a whole bunch of people, who signed in, but they probably all disappeared because they didn't realize they might have a chance at one, or they realized I'm never going to get a chance at one. Okay. So give me a second. Okay. I want to put on a little bit of a tune for you. Something lovey-dovey. Okay. Just Oh, no, I don't want to play any of those things. Hold on, give me a second. I guess I could play a love song I wrote for somebody very special. Hold on, give me a second. I need to pull a little song out of this. Okay? I'm going to play one of my own love songs, okay? Okay, well, Robbie, you're here. You jumped in first. You seized the moment. Okay? Well, Robbie, and you've never done this before, so I'm going to give you the last card, okay? You're going to get the very, very last one. And I'm sorry if I hurt anybody else's feelings if they thought they were going to get one. Wasn't even planning on it, but I'm going to do it. Okay, well, Robbie, you're going to get, okay, the last reading. Okay? Okay, give me a second. I need to put on a little bit. I'm going to play a song, Save Me. Hold on, you'll see. You'll understand. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the actual song? Here we go. It's called Save Me From Myself.
I'm crashed out on the floor of my own ashram. My neighbor is a multimillionaire. I'm in love with the girl from New Zealand, and she's so sweet and so fair. Now I'm walking down the beach, wishing it would rain. I'm praying for some wind just to blow away my brain. And if I could surf, it'd be like I'm riding a wave that don't come down. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel it coming. I'm gonna crash and burn. And after being up so high, it's no wonder I'm gonna cry. Yeah, man, I got so much to learn. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Now my car is stalled abandoned on some highway. I think I've turned all my riches into rags. I need a helicopter, all I got's a shopping cart. I filled it with cans. At first I thought I saw a billboard and it was pounding on my name, but that was just my imagination. I'm hallucinating again. So suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Get ready to go down in flames. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel it coming. I'm gonna crash and burn. And after being up so high, it's no wonder I'm gonna cry. Yeah, man, I got so much to learn. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Now she's 7,000 miles across the ocean. She lives in dreams in her exotic island home. She's surrounded by everyone you'd love and you'd wish for. And me, I'm all alone. Now my wish is that I kiss her just to get the taste of love we have, but yet it's still being synchronized from up above. For now I'm at home, I'm sleeping alone. I'm dreaming of her love. 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 Oh yeah, I'm dreaming of her love. I'm dreaming of her love.
Yeah. So there we go. I'm right back. I'll be right there. Hold on, folks. Hold on. I'm just coming back. Just coming back. Give me a second. All right. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Thank you for your patience. We're going to wind it up in a moment. Whoa, Robbie has never been here before, ever, never done anything like this before. So Whoa, Robbie had the courage to jump in and say, me, I want one. So you're going to get one. Now, Whoa, Robbie, so anybody who's left who's watching, we're using 5 decks here. You've already seen that one, okay? And we have not used the Gaia Earth deck. So if you're struggling, well, Robbie, with psychic growth and expansion, how do you handle extrasensory perception? Try this. If you're really way up in the clouds and lost right now and you want to come back down to Earth, try the Gaia deck. If you're squirming, perplexed about lovey-dovey romance, use the Angels deck, Romance Angels. If you're struggling with deep internal battles between the self and the self, pick the Power of Surrender. If you want some messages from nature, pick the Nature's Whisper. So I have these 5 decks. So dear, well, Robbie, which one would you like? Pick a deck. It's time to pick a deck. Well, Robbie, it's time for you to pick a deck. Yes, that girl, Brixt. Yes, that girl, I will put you on the list. It's too late to get anything. Not even Yulia Sarbo is going to get a reading. It's too late, but I've got one more reading, and then I'm just going to hang out with you guys, and I have to unwind a little bit and chillax, okay? That girl. Okay, I'm just going to pull you. I'm just going to call you that girl. You are that girl. How about that? Okay. Well, Robbie wants psychic growth. Excellent. Okay. So here we go. So Robbie has chosen the deck about psychic growth. So let's have a look. This is you over here. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. So what messages does this deck have for Woe Robbie today regarding her psychic growth and expansion? As you become more and more of a 6th sensory being, you know, heightened sensory perception, extrasensory perception, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, intuition, mediumship, all that kind of stuff can be very, very disorienting at times. I'm glad you like the handwriting, that girl. I can write more clearly when I'm not on stage, and I can just relax and do things. Here we go. So, Robbie, here you go. I made that a very extreme cut because I really needed to break up the deck. Okay, here we go. Walk it off. Okay, walk it off, baby. You know, walking is one of the healthiest things that you can do. I'm hoping that you can walk, okay? So there's somebody walking, okay? There's an angel in the background, and there's a whole cityscape in the background of the angel, okay, over there. And there's actually the ocean. I don't know if you live by the ocean, well, Robbie. I live by the ocean. I rarely go into the water anymore. It's I don't know. There's a lot of reasons. I don't want to go into it. But sometimes I will get my feet wet, and it really makes a huge difference. I'm in a very, very lucky situation. I'm right over here. Let me just show you. Hold on. So, whoa, Robbie, I don't know where you are on this planet Earth, but I'm right here. The Terralumination landing pad is over here. The actual headquarters is up at the Terralumination space station, which is right above Los Angeles, which is what we're seeing right now. And I can walk to the beach in about 10 minutes and put my feet in the water. So, and it really helps, okay? Sometimes I go at night. I know, it's crazy. I try to stay away from the weekends and holidays because it's like a freaking zoo around here, okay? But anyway, that's very, very much like, hold on. So let's get into the book here. Let's just get to it, all right? It says walk it off. Okay, well, Robbie, this is for you. You have slipped into energetic stagnation. And your mind is whirring, and whirring around, like whizzing around, preventing your vibes from getting through. To interrupt, okay, I'm going to have to start this again. I'm getting tongue-tied. Well, Robbie, you have slipped into energetic stagnation. And your mind is whirring and whizzing around, preventing your vibes from getting through. To interrupt this energy hiccup, suspend your thinking and go for a walk. Higher vibrations flow like the rhythms of nature. So it is important to step out of your mind and into the flow. Walk for 15 to 20 minutes, leaving your struggles at home. The movement will reconnect you to the outdoor world. Even in the city, you can do this and open all energetically closed circuits. As you walk, get back into your heart center where your vibes can be felt. Walking always raises your vibrations and settles your mind, which is exactly what you need right now. Don't say you don't have time. The time spent not walking and figuring things out is wasted time. That's the waste of time, as you well know. Your guides will walk with you and bring solutions. Open your heart and listen. This is so important. Okay, this is so, so important. I could, go here, there on my bicycle or buses, but I deliberately choose to walk in certain ways and places, specifically because walking is so good for you. If you're not doing it out of a chore, if you're doing it specifically to walk it off, it's extremely therapeutic. If you're in a safe area or a place where you can get out into nature especially, or get your feet in water like this, get your feet on open grass, open land, in nature, this would be a beautiful thing for you. Okay, well, Robbie, I hope this helps you. If also, I hope you don't mind me adding, like, if you're one of these like energy junkies, if you're always bouncing from your latte to your triple shot to your energy drinks and all of that, uh, it's very, very hard to disengage from all that stuff. If you have to drive a lot, if you have a very active uh, school or college or job or workplace that involves and demands tremendous amount of mental activity, or if you're just saturated with social media, all of that stuff is happening from the neck upwards. It's really important to connect with your whole body to this life. Walking is very, very good for that. Motion is lotion. You need psychic lotion right now. Lotion like you would put on your hands or your face or something. Walking would be like this. Motion is lotion. One of the best motions is walking. Second would be swimming, okay? But walking is very, very good. And that lotion is like psychic lotion. It'll soothe you and smooth things out and get you back to the center, okay? Okay, you're in Asheville. Is that Oregon or North Carolina? Okay, you like to hike and work out. It looks like we need to take it to the next level. Thank you, Robbie. It was a pleasure to read for you. Okay, I'm just going to hang out with you guys now. Whew. Well, thank you, Robbie. Okay, there's someone else who just showed up. Wait a minute. Hold on, there's another one. I got that girl. I saw that. Hold on. I missed you. I'm sorry I missed you. I didn't mean to miss you. Kainat Bokhari. Kainat Bokhari. Okay, that's the wrong list. This is the right list. You see, I'm a list junkie, you can tell. Okay, there you are, Kainat Bokhari. Okay, I'm sorry I missed you. It's very late. The show's basically more or less now over. You're moving to Tempe, Arizona. Okay, cool. So this is a list of everybody who was here today, as far as I can tell. Sometimes there's a lot of people out there who don't actually check in. They're just watching for amusement, for entertainment purposes only. We just finished Wellness Wednesday. Thank all of you. This is where we have our little free mini oracle readings. And we've started a new deck today. So we're going to keep that in the future. Hold on, I gotta get mine. Where am I? Okay, as you can tell, I'm kind of falling apart. Is it page 14? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I get it. Okay. So, well, Robbie, I hope that helped you. And let's see, I'm gonna just, I want to put a little bit of a, hold on here. Give me a second. Give me just a tiny, tiny second. I need to do something. And just, I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, so I'm just gonna put everything out here for everybody that we had a chance to read. Okay, Autumn has her own spot over there because she gave hers away. It was a very kind gesture. So we read for Emma. I'm just gonna lay them all out here so you can all see. I love doing this for you guys. It's been a pleasure. And in case you haven't ever been here before, if you want to have a better chance of getting one, you have to come in early, okay? Because we start around noon on Pacific Standard Time in the United States. And I don't know how that works for the rest of the planet, but I try to get as many people in as I can. And we get people here from all over the world checking in to get a chance at a little mini reading. And that's kind of how it works. And this is everybody who we read for today. I know we could go on forever, but I have to get on and do a bunch of things as well, and I'm sure you guys do too. Autumn very kindly gave hers away to Sadia. So I'll just put that over here. Thank you, Autumn. And if you guys who actually got your reading, there's 13 of you. If you need to see it again, you can go and see it in the action replay. Now what I'd like to do is do the formal invitation. Hold on. Wait for it. Okay, I'm trying to train myself how to do this better. Please do the subscribe, comments, and like. And don't forget, click the bell. Watch this, people. Click that bell so you actually get a notification that we're doing the show. Okay? Thank you all so much. I'm going to check out now. I'm going to play a little bit of fun music, and we'll just check out gracefully. Okay?